This episode is sponsored by Supreme of the UK. Click the link in the description and support the broadcast.
If he does this thing, he changes anybody with the surname Zhang with his blood lineage in China, they turn to royalty. When a man's fighting for that, it's a different thing. It's a different motivation. So what I'm saying is, if Zhang jumps in with Wilder, right now, Zhang is a force to be reckoned with. He's not going to slip up anytime soon. So it's a dangerous fight for any man right now fighting Zhang. But Wilder can beat him. But Wilder, I personally think Wilder's finished, but he can come back.
Yeah.
He can.
His
Look at the MMA, man. Them MMA, man, are getting knockout cold. And then fight. Look at Usman.
Don't make him bully you, Leon. Don't let him bully your son.
Look at Usman. Leon knocked him out. Boom. Headshot, dead. And then what happened? He fought for the belt the next fight. And then he fought Hamzat Chimaev the next fight. Constantly getting solid paydays.
Getting these paydays. And in most people's opinion, he beat Hamzat. He put in a very good showing against him, man. I want to see more from Usman. And
this is why MMA is growing the way it's growing. Because you see, you're an MMA hardcore fan. And what did you just say? I want to see more. In boxing, it's like when a man loses bad or gets knocked out, it's like he's done.
Yeah. It's a different mindset. The boxing model is you can't lose. Whereas in an MMA model, it's nice to have an undefeated record, which is very hard to have. But ultimately, it's about putting in the work, innit? You know what I mean? Fighting. The only way to stay getting paid, number one, and to keep on creating that legacy, so you can look back and say, yeah, man, I've had Mark. There's people. Anthony Lionheart. I can't remember his last name. He just fought not too long ago. He's had almost 100 fights.
Yeah, that's
almost 100 professional mixed martial arts fights.
Yeah, that's mental. I listened to Jamal Hill's podcast on with Demetrius Johnson.
Okay.
And he basically said like, yo, there was BC as in before Conor and AC as in after Conor. My man was like, AC was when he knew it was time to go. Because once Conor came in, he was saying that's when brothers knew, yo, you could get paid. You see what I mean? So that's when he was like, yo, he started to, because he only went pro in 2017. And he only started training at 18. So you got to think that is crazy. There's not many sports you can start that late on and become a champion in, especially combat sport.
Exactly.
See what I mean? Look at same with Leon, same with Alex Pereira.
Yeah.
Same with Izzy, because remember he had a discipline before which was kickboxing. MMA, you've got to learn your wrestling, you've got to learn everything. So yeah, man, it's absolutely nuts. But AJ all day with this, and I'm not saying like, oh, it's 1,000%. I'm just saying I believe AJ does prepare the right way. He don't underestimate my man. It's an easy win. That's what I'm saying. If you do that, then it's the same thing. If you do that, then it's two big men, two men who hit hard. If you don't prepare, it can go anyway. But now, man, AJ can deal with this. Come on, man. He's fought some solid competition. He's fought
he definitely has,
and he's improved too with his boxing. He's improved
movement wise. He's got better movement than Ngannou. Yeah,
definitely.
I understand your point, and I think that's exactly what should take place. Outside looking in, as soon as the bell goes, he reduce the real estate and just walk him down, just punching him, jab out there, hooks, I don't see that actually. I see that maybe happening as a finishing sequence. I don't see Ngannou necessarily giving up all that real estate and allowing him to be pressured like that. He knows the dilly. It's two different sports, but he knows the dilly.
Yeah, but
how does he stop
it? How does he stop?
Lateral movement, man. Lateral movements.
But remember, you're doing that against a world champion. Forget Fury. Cancel the Fury fight. Fury's a joker.
Yeah.
I'm saying, how does he do that? Remember, it's one thing being able to move. Remember, I personally think, like, it's gonna sound absolutely crazy what I'm gonna say. I know how you'd beat Tyson Fury, you know. Like, I can watch him and know how a man would beat him. But if I jumped in there, I couldn't execute that. It would need a man who's got that type of athletic ability to be able to. I can see it. You know, like if I could have a PlayStation pad and control a man in the ring, I could beat Fury. But I couldn't get in there and do it myself. So what I'm saying is, Ngannou can't train within 8 weeks to become that good at avoiding Joshua getting inside. He cannot. He cannot. Joshua can back him up quite easily. And I've watched the fight again with the Tyson Fury fight. Joshua can back him up quite easily. Now, unless he's just always been a great boxer or he's got a great boxing brain already, that's the only way he stops it. But Joshua can come up with a game plan to execute that quite simply. Trust me. And remember, Joshua's not like Fury. There's not going to be no man playing games in the gym and all. No. Joshua's going to, he'll just lock away now. You won't see my man. He'll just lock away until media time. Then he'll come out at media time and he'll be ready. It's not going to be no playing around, man telling little lightweights to give them heavy body shots, man dancing in their brief and all that kind of nonsense. It ain't going to be none of that. Your trainer's got his top off and all of that. There's not going to be none of that. This is what happens when real men come for real business. But at the same time, there's no downside to this. Ngannou eats. He gets an opportunity. He's black. He's African. Joshua eats. You know what I mean? He's going Saudi to go and get another big boy payday. He's black by way of Africa as well. So it's a win-win. You know what I mean?
It is.
It's a win-win for both.
It's a triple win. It's a triple win. Oh, it's a quadruple win. Yeah. Because as you've laid out, the two winners are the fighters and Saudi and in the viewers.
Yeah.
We're all winning in this thing, boss. We're all winning. It's unfortunate, as you say, that you know the sport you love so much is being destroyed in this fashion. Me not being so much of a hardcore. Look, I said last stream that they could do this. I said there's no reason why Joshua and why Cody can't fight. The people want to see that.
Yeah.
So bring it on, boss. Bring it come. You know, I am logically, my logical heads is saying exactly what you're saying. AJ should just come in and in theory and in practice should just come in there and put on a masterclass. And you're going to see heart upon heart from Ngannou. He's maybe able to land one or two, you know, but AJ should be able to just dominate him in essence. And coming away from that, we're going to say Ngannou's got a lot of heart. You know what I mean? He just came up against a real boxer. Yeah, man. And trained.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I love. I'm glad we were able to get this again so we can actually go over this again for real. Because I'm saying Fury's not a man who really respects the sport. He don't respect the game. He does not. You know what I mean? So, although he's a champ, you know, he's gifted. He's a very talented individual. You know what I mean? I respect. He's overcome some things that most humans couldn't really overcome. And he's came through all of that. So don't think I'm discrediting him. But I'm saying at this stage right now, he don't respect the sport. Joshua respects the sport. So once Joshua drops in there, mad thing. Watch. Trust me, he knows that too. Joshua knows that too. He knows that Fury messed up in that fight. That's why he's taking this. There's no way he couldn't take this fight because he goes in there now and does what's supposed to happen. All you're going to hear then is, You see, Joshua came in. He's gonna gain back a lot more of the English fans too, because a lot.
But
of
it didn't. This is.
Yeah.
Pardon self. It didn't necessarily seem, based upon the interviews. Obviously, you used to watch more Hearn videos than myself, but that he was actually calling for this thing. He was like, "Yeah, it's a possibility, but why would you want to do that, man? We want to do something a bit more, He alluded to it, but it didn't necessarily seem like that was something that he was gunning for.
Okay, let's.
So it just seemed like money just came into the. Yo, hold up. No, allow all that talk. I got 50 mil for you here. Yeah, I want this and that happening. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay, let's do something we've never done before on the Saturday stream. Let's go into some of these boxing channels, yeah? Okay, so here's IFL. This is IFL. Yeah, so business is business. Done. They ain't saying much about it, are they?
Nope. I ain't seen much news about it at all. I was looking at my feed and everything. I can't see much at all about this here.
Okay, let me. Right now, this is my favorite boxing channel right now. Is this Boxing King Media? He's quite good. He ain't got nothing. Has he got nothing up here as well?
It's weird. No,
yeah, this is mad. There's not nobody. No, but what they're saying on social media?
Social. I got socials, but it's just imagery. There's no real context to it.
See, there's not even no one like, this is mad. Fight's just been announced. So has Hearn not done no interview or nothing yet on this?
I haven't seen a thing. Nothing's popped up on my thing. Let me just go to the sport part.
Let me check EJ. See if EJ said anything.
It's going to be Twitter. Twitter's going to have the most, unfortunately, Twitter's going to have the most up-to-date thing. Actually, hold up. Let me look if I'm on my CFR Sports. Oh, look, here we go. Yeah. Let's have a look.
Oh, there's TalkSport. TalkSport are doing things still in the boxing world. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. They got a thing. Let's run this one.
Football is one of the agendas. Boxing.
This is what I want to come for. I've come at, forget football.
Yeah.
What's the news?
The news is that fresh off the back of his victory against Otto Wallin.
He's feeling good.
On the 23rd of December. The man is feeling fresh. He's got some new perfumes for Christmas. He's smelling good. He's looking good.
Yeah.
He's now letting his hands go and he's starting to hurt some people once again.
Yeah.
He's taking on former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Joshua, Francis Ngannou, March the 9th.
Did you hear this, Noble?
Saudi Arabia.
Man, that's coming true at the moment.
Bish bash bosh. To close out the Riyadh season, we said, if you've been listening to
you might have to throw this on your slap still.
We said that the way that this has all been set up, they would have some type of showcase to finish the Riyadh season, which has been a celebration of all things Saudi Arabia.
Put the link in the sky.
Just click on the
showcase.
Click on the Rumble link still.
Francis Ngannou opened up Riyadh season with Tyson Fury.
You can't hear this
He's also
sound.
going to be on the finale this time against Anthony Joshua.
Decent.
Now,
what's the dates on that?
March the 9th.
March the 9th.
And obviously before that, on February 17th, we're going to see Tyson Fury taking on Alexander Usyk for the Undisputed Championship of the World, which everybody's dead excited about. So, you want a thought?
All right, people. He's about to get into his thoughts, which that's what I wanted to get into. I want to hear what the boxing world's saying. TalkSport, you see, they ain't dropped the ball. They've jumped on it. Hold on, I think we may have. No, but you still there. We got you.
Yeah.
Okay, could you hear the sound? I was about to put it into what he's saying. Oh, sorry, you see the Rumble chat, it don't work the same. The Rumble chat's different. You got to actually go onto Rumble to see the chat. But we're learning the game. All right, let's hear what his thoughts was on this thing. Hold on, people. Let's hear what his actual thoughts was.
Thoughts, don't you? You want to get stuck in here, man?
Yeah.
I can see your face light up with the thought of this.
Look, can I say my thoughts first?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Okay, so look, I'm not no boxing expert, but that Ngannou fella, he seems like a real problem.
Why are you getting that?
There it is. This is what I'm talking about, Noble. the brother said, Ngannou, I'm not a big boxing fan, but that Ngannou fella seems like a real big problem. So that's why this fight makes sense, because in a casual lens, it's competitive. Fury gave my man the present of a lifetime, giving him that payday. But he gave him an even bigger present of a lifetime by putting up that weak performance, because now he's gonna make way more than that now. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And ting.
Let's just play 2 more minutes of this, yeah? Just 2 more minutes, and then we'll cut this off.
Did Fury train properly for this for that fight?
He'll tell you he did.
He did struggle. He did struggle, and he dropped him, and maybe he just underestimated him. So, being that was the first outing, obviously AJ is going to be going, do you know what? I fancy him because I can see how he boxes now, and I'll probably knock his head off.
Yep.
But credit to Fury, he had to go in kind of blind.
Yep.
Because he didn't have anything to go on. So this time maybe AJ gets the better of him, but it's going to be a hard fight because this guy is made of nails, mate.
Right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when they made Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou, I'm on record saying it's an absolute farce of a fight. I stand by it. It was a farce of a fight. The WBC heavyweight champion of the world should not be fighting somebody on their boxing debut, especially when you have a ranking system littered with many, many fighters of who you could fight. You've chosen not to. You've decided to take a nice, easy payday against the former UFC heavyweight champion who has never boxed in his life before. You take it lightly, and he ends up nearly showing you up. Let's be dead straight. Anybody that was backing Francis Ngannou going into the Tyson Fury fight was backing him because of the power that he possesses. You thought, if you were backing him, not many people were, I most certainly wasn't, but you thought that he might be able to knock Tyson Fury out. He put him on his backside, and most importantly that evening, he surprised the whole world, me included, by showing some serious boxing acumen. The kid shaped up very, very nicely, and he actually looked for large percentages of that fight, a boxer, and outboxed Tyson Fury in key elements of that fight.
Yeah, he looked in control in certain elements.
There's not one person, anybody with hindsight off the back of that now saying, oh, we told you so. No, you didn't tell us. No, nobody told us that. Nobody said that.
No.
Nobody on the planet knew that Francis Ngannou could box like that against that version of Tyson Fury. And I stress that version of Tyson Fury.
I like that.
Because that version of Tyson Fury did not take that fight seriously.
No, of course not.
Noble, are you hearing this, Noble? Noble.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so check. All right, so check this now, Noble. What did I just say? These are the professionals. These are the top. These are the men that cover the sport, talk sport. This is man's full-time job. I said the exact same thing you just said. You see what I mean? Like, we run this today. We get this off.
A fight for December 23rd for Tyson Fury because they thought the first fight was going to be that easy.
Yeah, he was talking about other fights already.
Mate, he was rocking up, didn't take it seriously, and he nearly got found out. Luckily, he's a pretty good boxer, he's Tyson Fury, so he can figure it out on the fly and come through against the guy that has never boxed before. However, that night changed everything. When Frank Warren tells us that there's game changes in this game, technically he is right because of that particular moment. The WBC, for whatever they're worth, has decided now to rank Francis Ngannou off the back of a loss, ladies and gentlemen. Just let me point that out. Off the back of a loss.
That's true.
They have ranked him in their top 15. So therefore, now he can become a voluntary for the WBC champion if they so wish to fight for the title. Because if you remember, Fury versus Ngannou was a non-title fight.
Of course.
Because they couldn't sanction
exhibition.
it. Now, we can sanction it now because we want our 3% of the sanctioning fee.
All right, we'll leave it there.
We'll leave it there. For Francis.
We don't want to turn Express Truth into talk sport. But, yeah. So, I like that Adam Cattrall guy. You know what I mean? He talks a lot of sense. But,
Definite.
But he's right. This is this wasn't meant. This is not what was supposed to happen. Warren, all their man can say what they want. Fury was meant to go in there and just play around with him. He didn't do that, which has its benefits. I mean, it's great for Francis Ngannou, but
excellent.
Now we're going to see the real thing. That's all I'm saying. So I'm saying, people, we got a few. We got how many streams we got till then? We got a good 5-10 streams till then. 15?
Easy.
Something like, no, probably 8-9, something like that. So yeah, man, we good. We laughing. So we'll be covering this thing 6, yeah. So we'll be covering this thing, but I'm telling you now, that's what it is. I'm not gonna give my official round or none of that yet. We'll do that on the day. Sorry, but but Warren, yeah, Warren's I mean, Fury messed around. We're gonna see the real deal now. We're gonna see the real deal. So that's all I'm saying.
So
what you saying, Noble?
I put money on him, boss. Listen, I bet on him. I did bet on Francis Ngannou.
So you must have won big, man.
Oh, you know me. I don't do nothing like that, man. I ain't betting this.
Oh, it was just a little change, kind of little low change thing.
A little something, man. Little, you know how I do, man. A little something in it. I don't gamble like that for those purposes. But yeah, if I wanted to, yeah, I could have, and I would imagine a lot of people did cash in hella big, boss, hella big, because the odds were stupid, Mark. The odds were stupid.
Yeah.
Like triple up easy and more.
Yeah, man.
But
Big
yeah,
money.
man. And you know what, Mark? I once this stream is done, I'm gonna load up the thing. I'm gonna see what the odds are. I'm gonna bet on him again. You gotta love the underdog, boss, especially if you're a flipping gambler. You gotta love these underdogs, man. That's what yields the money. You bet on a favorite, you ain't getting none back. No points.
True. Perfect time. It's great, man. I can't wait. It's the perfect time. It's the perfect time to execute this.